So we're going to review dividing polynomials today, and we're going to start by a polynomial by a monomial. So what we're going to do is basically use the quotient rule for exponents. I'm going to do letter B with you. This is being multiplied by 4x raised to the negative first, which is really being multiplied by 1 over 4x. So that means we're dividing this polynomial here by 4x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 4x under each of those terms. Usually this is the one method that people forget how to do, dividing the poly by a monomial. So don't just sort of think, oh, this is easy, I don't need to worry about it, because this is the one area I see a lot of people forgetting. All right, then we have 3x to the second power plus 2x plus 1/4 plus 1 over x. All right, the next thing is long division, and we're going to go back to what we did way back when. Just an example, we have 4,086 divided by 3. So if I were to do this, and notice there's a 0 there in the hundreds place, we have to do that same thing, fill in zeros when we're doing polynomials. So how many times does 3 go into 4? Once. You multiply, and then you take the opposite. So we get 1, 0. How many times does 3 go into 10? 3 times. Again, you multiply, then you take the opposite. How many times does 3 go into 18? 6. Bring down the 6. How many times does 3 go into 6? 2. So it's 1,362. So we're going to think about that same thing as we do our next problem. So I'm going to set this up as x plus 3. And then notice we don't have any missing degrees, so we're just going to write that in as is. Now we're going to think, how many times does x go into x squared? And you can even put that off to the side. Right? It goes in x times, so I'll put the x here. X times x is x squared, and you also have to multiply that x by that 3, so you get plus 3x. Now here, you have to take the opposite of both terms, so I'm going to make a minus here and a minus here. This is 0, which is good. 5x minus 3x is 2x. A lot of times I like to use a different color to show that I take the opposite. All right, now, how many times does x go into 2x? So 2x divided by that x is 2. It's positive, so I'll put a plus 2 there. So multiply, we get 2x, multiply, plus 6, and then we take the opposite, so minus and minus. So that's 0. 8 minus 6 is 2. How many times does x go into 2? It doesn't, so 2 is our remainder. So we're going to write our final answer as x plus 2. And then plus, because that's positive, it's going to be 2 over, and then we're going to write that divisor there, x plus 3. To check it, you can always take your quotient there without the remainder, multiply it, and then you can add the remainder in. So we should have x squared, we'd get 5x from the middle term, plus 6, and then plus 2. So x squared plus 5x plus 8. Is that what we had originally for our problem? Yes, it is, so we know we did that right. That's always just a nice way to check if you're not sure.